This is a rumor that has been circulating on the internet for a long time. Many people say that the scene where the Joker blows up the hospital in The Dark Knight is the ultimate performance of Heath Ledger. The reason is that when the explosion suddenly stops, the Joker's actions, whether in a confused state or with a remote control, are too natural, like a real reaction. Many people use this to praise Heath Ledger's ultimate performance. However, the truth is that we can see in the 3D simulation screen made from the film's pre-production stage that the hospital explosion delay and the Joker's return were designed in advance by the script. And Heath Ledger performed all of this with an extremely natural acting skill, which led to the rise of rumors. In fact, the famous scene of the hospital explosion was rehearsed 12 times in total. All the details and actions were meticulously choreographed. It is impossible to give the actors a chance to perform because this explosion was taken in real time. The crew spent a total of $5 million to transform an abandoned factory into a hospital, so the shooting must be successful once and there is no second chance. Director Nolan, who has never known what Greenwood is, has almost every work in terms of sticking to real-time shooting, which is like a mental illness. The spiral corridor of the Dark Knight's dream space is 30 meters in total, and it took months to build it with a steel frame. 2 special power supply systems were added to switch the walls and floors at will. Actors and staff dug into it to shoot a real, smooth action scene. In the Star Trek, the super quantum body of that spiral space is quite cool, and the imagination is bursting. It seems that the full screen is all special effects. But from the shooting scene, this scene is also a real-time, unchangeable effect created by design, construction, and assembly in reality. What's more exaggerated is that the Boeing 747 that crashed and exploded in the line was actually a real-size fighter bought by the crew. It's fake, it's fake. So when the news came out that Nolan was going to shoot Oppenheimer, everyone was sweating for him. Because this is a documentary about the father of atomic bombs, Oppenheimer, and inevitably involves a nuclear explosion scene. Is it really necessary to detonate an atomic bomb? Of course, the crew can't be serious, but the nuclear explosion experiment in the film can be simulated in real time. By using a large and small perspective, use a real-time explosion model, and shoot close to the camera, the team tried to make the scale as large as possible in a limited environment, and added aluminum powder to the fire. In addition, the film was shot with a 65mm super large film, achieving a high-definition effect that simulates the naked eye. If the audience is in front of the screen, they can feel the real fear to the fullest extent. This is also the reason why Nolan chose to shoot in real time. The tension and oppression that brought by this destructive weapon cannot be simulated by computer special effects. We needed it to be both beautiful and threatening, dangerous. If you look back at the background of the story of Oppenheimer, maybe you can understand why many people call this film not only a documentary, but also a horror film.